Hi. Welcome to the new series on this channel. This is going to be my glow up series. Um, I was gonna make I was gonna make a separate channel for these videos, but I thought might as well put it on this channel because it is gonna be a little bit witchy at sometimes. But in this series, this is episode one, and in this series, over time I'm going to hopefully glow up. I never heard that expression until like about 3 or 4 years ago. But when you glow up, it means that you go from kind of, you know, in many different ways, you improve your life. So I plan on glowing up in my appearance, in my finances, and just my like emotional well-being. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I thought doing these videos would kind of hold me accountable in a way, and it would also kind of make the process more fun to kind of share it. And I can also look back on my journey and see kind of where I made mistakes, maybe things I could learn from in the future. So, first of all, my appearance. There are a few things I want to be different. Um, the skin on my face is kind of a little bit fucked up looking just from so many years of having acne and probably like bad things I was up to. Um, I would like to also drop some weight. I'm certainly not fat, but in my midsection, I'm a little frumpy looking. Like, I think it goes first you're thin, then you get to frumpy, then comes chubby, and then comes fat, and then comes obese. That's how I see it in my head. And I think my arms and legs are fine. I actually don't want to lose any weight in my legs, but that's probably inevitable. I would like to just lose some weight in my midsection because I'm starting to look like frumpy. So I'm gonna like approach this in a lot of different ways. So first of all, my skin. I'm gonna start washing my face, and I wash my face every day, multiple times a day. But I'm gonna start using face cream on a daily basis. I've always had face cream, but I really usually only use it like maybe once a week or maybe twice a week. But I'm gonna start using it every day, maybe even like twice a day. And I'm gonna start giving myself a weekly facial. I give myself facials sometimes, but I'm gonna be strict about it and make it like a once a week thing. Um, and so that's my plan on approaching the skin on my face. And when it comes to body weight, I'm going to eat less. Not that I even eat that much to begin with, but I'm gonna try to stick to what is deemed as like healthy food. And I'm not gonna be too strict on myself because if I limit myself too much, then that's when I fall off the wagon and just binge on something. So I'm not gonna be like really hard on myself. Like if I really want something naughty, then I'll have it, but I will only have a small portion of it. That's another thing. Whenever I decide to eat something, it's going to be mainly health food, and it's going to be in like small portions, basically just enough. Um, it's going to be just enough to like satisfy my appetite, but that's it. And I'm going to be exercising more. I want to exercise once a day, but at the very least, I want to do it every other day. Like lifting weights and doing some sit-ups and stuff. So that's that. I'm also not. I will still drink alcohol, but the only drinks I'm gonna have are vodka mixed with plain seltzer water. Because that's what I usually drink, and I make the drinks very weak. Like, literally, the vodka seltzers I drink, it's basically like 90, and this is not an exaggeration, they're basically like 97% plain seltzer water, and then the other 3% is the vodka. Like they're very weak. I mean, I could, and I have done this. I could literally drink them all day long and never get drunk because I actually don't like being drunk. It just fucks with my head, and you know. But I say that because lately I've been getting in the habit of drinking beer because I do love beer. But whenever I drink beer, I just end up feeling like shit, and I feel very like um burdened by like bad energy. I don't know why that is. I think it's just beer in itself is kind of like a dirty type of drink. But vodka seltzer, if I make them nice and weak, then that's a much cleaner thing to drink, I think. So that's what I plan on doing. I'm gonna quit smoking tobacco. I have like 3 cigarettes left, which I don't usually smoke cigarettes, but lately I've been buying them. I usually smoke tobacco out of a pipe. But I'm just gonna quit smoking tobacco altogether. Once I have like 3 cigarettes left, and once I smoke those, I'm just gonna be done with that. I will still vape though. I love to vape. I just feel like vaping is not that bad for you. And I get the clear vapes, like the flavorless clear vapes. And just as someone with like a heart and somebody with like wisdom, when I vape, it doesn't feel like such a dirty thing like smoking tobacco feels. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. For all I know, it's like worse for you. But I mean, from what I've read on Google, a lot of doctors seem to think that vaping is less harmful. So, and honestly, just the way I honestly feel about it, and like my intuition, my wisdom, the way I feel in my body when I vape, it seems to not be such a dirty thing to do. So, but I need to vape because I love that feeling of vaping and smoking. So I need to have at least something like that. So those are my plans on like my appearance. Some plans there. I'm gonna eat healthier for the most part, and when I do eat, I'm gonna eat small portions. I'm going to stop drinking beer, and just if I do want alcohol, I'll just make weak vodka seltzers. I'm gonna quit smoking tobacco. Drink more ice water, which I already drink a lot of ice water, but I'm gonna do that even more. I'm going to use lotions on my face. I'm going to be exercising regularly. Also taking long walks. I think I might start taking vitamins again, but I'd have to buy some because the only ones I have are like expired by like 4 or 5 months. They probably would be okay, but I want to get new ones. And yeah, so those are the plans on my appearance. And by the way, this is also sort of witchy because I'm also gonna be making like potions and stuff, like weight loss potions, beauty potions, potions for emotional well-being, and also just like spells and stuff, like crafting spells to kind of. I mean, I don't even know if that stuff does anything, but if it does, then it's kind of good to conjure up that type of magic. Literally, I've been doing witchcraft since I was like 5 or 7 or something. Sometimes it seems to do stuff and other times not. So I don't really know if there's any truth in it at all, but I believe that it sort of does do something, and it's kind of just fun to do anyway. And it certainly couldn't hurt. I mean, if it does kind of work in some strange way, then might as well have that on board. Now, finances. Lately, I've been spending my money like a complete moron. My savings account is dwindling. I only have about 1,000 left in my savings, and started off with a lot more. Now, my sister has a big chunk of my money, but I'm not allowed to touch that. She's like in charge of my money. It's like a whole thing that is part of my life. But she protects a good little sum of money from me, so I don't spend it stupidly. But the money that I have at my fingertips that I can use whenever I want is about $1,000. But it started out as a lot more. It's just lately I've been spending my money like an idiot, and I've been getting massages and getting pedicures and my brows done, and another massage, another massage. In the past 7 days, I think I've had like 4 massages. And then I have to take a lift there. So I'm spending money on the cab and then the massage and then the pedicure and all this stuff. So in terms of my financial glow up, I am going to stop doing that. Um, I'm not saying I'll never get a massage ever again, but I don't plan on doing that anytime too soon. And pedicures, I can give myself pedicures, and it's actually kind of fun to do it at home anyway, because I have all this stuff to give myself a pedicure, like a really good one. So why spend the money when I could just do it myself? And I'm saving money, and it's kind of a fun thing I can do at home. I'll do my own brows. Maybe once every few months I might get them done professionally, but like at the very least I have a little mini buzzer thing. I can just buzz them and shape them and it would be fine. I'm going to stop having food delivered. That's another way I've been tricking up my money, is having food delivered like 2 or 3 times a week, which it's ridiculous because I have a kitchen full of stuff I could make at any moment, but I'm just dumb. I don't know. But so I'm gonna try to improve my finances, and I'm working again. So I'm gonna start saving my money. My plan is that I want to have like a few grand saved up. Like I want to have like maybe $3,000 or $4,000 in the bank, and then anything beyond that, I think I might kind of loosen the purse strings and have more fun. But I think just baseline, maybe like $3,000 or $4,000 in my bank account at any given time, I think would make me very happy. So I'm going to work on, working hard at my job, and also working as a tarot card reader on YouTube, and trying to save my money and be really smart with it. And for the love of God, I have got to stop spending my money like an idiot. Like spending money on lavish things that I should not be things that I should not be doing. So that's finances, my financial glow up. And then lastly, the emotional glow up. Just feeling better emotionally and spiritually. Now, I think if I do well in the other 2 categories, I think my emotions will just get better just as a result of that. Because the way I feel spiritually is kind of attached to other things, like my appearance and my finances, and also just other stuff too. But I'm gonna try to sort of glow up in that regard, like feeling better emotionally for the most part. Whatever that means, whether it's maybe I have to meditate more, or just work hard at doing the other stuff like exercising and eating right and saving my money. That might all come together kind of naturally. So this is episode 1, and I'm gonna make probably 1 or 2 videos every week, or more, but at least 1 or 2 about this glow up process. And right now I am going to show you what my body looks like now, because I want like a before, I want in this video so you can see what I look like before. Okay, so let me take my camera. Oh, hang on. Okay, clearly I don't know how cameras work, so this is what I look like before. Not too bad to start, but just I feel like I have some weight here. The skin on my face, you can see it. It could be worse, but it's a little blotchy. I'm gonna start using creams a lot. And my teeth, I have to see a dentist because I have a lot of stains on my teeth. But, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, I usually only brush my teeth once a day. I brush and use mouthwash usually once in the morning, and then I don't do anything else for the rest of the day. That's another thing I'm going to change. I'm going to start doing what's recommended and doing that, taking those steps twice a day instead of just once. And I think I just need to see a dentist so they can scrape off the stains on my teeth. But this is what I'm starting out as. And I guess we'll see how long it takes for me to look better. All right. Thank you for watching. This was episode 1. Bye.